Hey, what's up, guys? It's Becca, and, well, a lot of you know that I got dumped recently, and I got dumped by an email. Now, I dated this guy for 3 months, and 3 months might sound like a long time, but we didn't, get together all that often because he was really busy, and worked a lot, and I worked nights, he worked days. So it wasn't your typical, been together 3 months, but in some ways it kind of was, but in most ways it wasn't. In most ways it was still very much, getting to know each other. Now I want to read you this email really quick. Hi, Rebecca. I apologize for not returning your text messages for the past few days. My world has gotten a wee bit shook up since Friday, my birthday, and I've been trying to stay focused on some new stuff that has occurred. Saturday morning, my family and I are going to Puerto Rico for a few days to try and deal with some personal stuff. When it's time for us to leave, my mother will stay. She is going to live there, at least for a while. When we get back to the States, I will be driving with my sister to Las Vegas with her belongings, as she will be returning to her previous life. I have tried very hard to give you as much of my free time and attention as possible, but I obviously have failed, and the stress of trying to keep everyone satisfied is more than I can handle. We obviously get along extremely well, and I think we make a great pair, but I just can't handle this right now. When I return from Vegas, I will be starting yet another huge project at work that is going to take up what little time I have left. Seeing you once a month is not my idea of a relationship, so I think it's best if we just parted ways now before I really start to aggravate you. With my sincerest apologies, I won't disclose his name. Does that smell like bullshit to you? Because I thought it smelled like bullshit, but it turns out I was wrong. It's actually horse shit. Yeah, that's right. This guy's married. And he has a 2-month-old newborn. Did you catch at the beginning of the video how I said that we've been dating for 3 months? Yeah. I called his house today instead of his cell phone. His house number is public. It's on his band's website. So is his cell phone number. Hence the reason I'm not disclosing who he is. He's a very high-profile person in the area. So why he thought he could get away with cheating on his wife, I don't know. And you're a very distinctive individual who drives a very distinctive vehicle and has a very distinctive, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to say it. I don't want to cause any trouble for his wife. But yeah, I have a text message from him. The earliest one that I have saved is from 8/1, and I don't want to show his name, but the text messages are very very revealing as to what kind of a person he is. Let's see. Where's the best one? Here we go. This one I think is my favorite. The seeing you once every 3 weeks doesn't cut it. Now do you see why I am single? He's not single, he's married. I talked to his wife earlier today. I have one from when he stayed the night at my house. Like, here's one right here that says, kissing is nice. And, here we go. I'm pretty sure that I fell right asleep at your place. Like, they just, continue over time. Like, I like you too, and, cheesy ones like you had me at hello. When you're a girl, you save these things. Well, obviously, this guy has got some fucking problems because this is how he deals with the situation. His wife and I had a conversation on the phone. I was stunned that it wasn't his sister answering the phone, but it was his wife. And I almost hung up, but I didn't. And after we talked, she put him on the phone, and he said, hello. And I said, so you're married? And he said, hello? And I said, so you're fucking married? He said, hello? And then hung up, right? And then 5 hours later, I get this text message. No, this is so pathetic. Okay. Trying to turn it around on me. I don't know. I deleted your phone message and your texts, so this is not in reply to that. Back in May or June, my wife and I started to pass through a phase which left me feeling very insecure. I went online, basically looking for a fresh face to talk to. I met you, we got along well, and it turned sexual as well. What started as an innocent search for attention got way out of hand fast when you started referring to me as your boyfriend. Even though I can count the number of times we saw each other with barely the use of my second hand. Realizing that I needed to end this because you were getting way too involved, and obviously I'm not even available, I sent you the email telling you I couldn't see you anymore. I'm not asking for forgiveness or understanding. All I'm saying is please don't contact me anymore, including not responding to this text. I have even more to deal with now as I work to gain my wife's trust back. Yeah, I just don't really know what to say. And before you start making judgments about me or my intelligence or my awareness, I did have a few suspicions when, when after his sister moved in, I couldn't come over because there was too much of his sister's stuff there, and wait until he gets rid of his sister, and his sister never lived with him. Obviously, but I felt a little uncomfortable dating somebody that I had never seen where they lived, and I actually did go on the tax register to make sure that there wasn't two names listed as property owners, and he was a single property owner, and he was very open and honest about who he was, or who he is, and I had really no reason to doubt it, even though I did a little bit in my gut. I had no reason I had no confirmation, so I had to continue giving him the benefit of the doubt. And every time we got together, we got along great. So I didn't really have, I don't know. I feel sick, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, excuse me. Like, I want to be mean, but his wife didn't do anything wrong, and what does he really owe me, he dumped me a couple days ago, and I was already pretty much okay with it. I basically called to apologize for being such a bitch in the text messages that I sent him back, because he dumped me in a fucking email. How rude is that? But, it's even worse now that I know that he's married and had a kid while we were dating. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. I just needed to vent, and I figured coming down to the lake is probably the best place to do that. It's pretty comfortable and quiet, and But the dog keeps wanting to get in the water, and it's disgusting and really mucky, and I don't want her to get in the water. Well, thanks guys for listening. I appreciate it, and I don't know if anybody's ever been in this sort of a situation before. How did you trust guys again? Because I have this strong feeling that this is going to make me really mistrustful, and that I'm going to second guess everything in my next relationship. And how did you come to realize or understand that not everybody is that way, that not everybody is that way, not everybody is that way, not all men are pigs, even though they all seem like they are, they're not all pigs, right? Alright, well, I guess this is like vlogging every day for 8 days a week. Oh, yeah. I shouldn't be thinking about that. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Bye.